Hey guys, so I just wanted to do a quick video response to the TED Talk called Why Sitting Down Destroys You. And I just wanted to go through a few variations of what I do when I'm working. I like to write a lot, I spend a lot of time on the computer. So throughout the day, I'll just constantly switch positions. Now I understand for some of you when you're working, this is not convenient to be sitting on the floor, but even when at home, when I'm watching a movie or eating, I always like to be sat on the floor because I constantly want to be stretching whenever I'm sat in a chair. I feel very restricted, and on the floor I can feel I can get a lot of different stretches in. So I just want to go through a few of these just to show you how it works. So firstly, obviously the cross-legged yoga position. A lot of you will be quite tight and you'll be sat like this. There's a lot of tightness in the hips for years of damage from sitting down. So what I've got is a couple of book options. So the bigger the book, the easier this is going to be. So just to show you what the book does, it helps you to really tilt your pelvis forward. Now when you're more forward in this position, you can get more of a stretch into the outside of the hip. And then obviously if that still feels tight, got a bigger book here. Again, now I feel like my pelvis is completely tilted forward. I don't feel like I'm slouching or just hinging into my back. So I'm very forward and I'm like this. So you've got use of this book. We can also use this book for the squat position, which I was speaking about in the talk. So the squat is like this. I will spend some time when I'm working sitting in this position. I definitely, right now, it's quite early in the morning, I feel tightness in my outside hips. Sitting in this position for a while will start to release that. Again, if this feels tight, and I know it does for a lot of people, this is a position that we need to get back. We have to start somewhere. So again, we can use the books here. So I've got a little bit of a heel. Again, I've got a little bit of a heel in my shoe, which is helping also. So the lower I am to the ground, and someone asked this question, is it easier when you've got heels on? Yes, it is. A little bit of a slope will definitely help get that position back, but you can use it as a progression. So ideally we're working towards barefoot, but it's fine. So just to make it easier again, we can use a thicker book. Again, much easier to get my rib cage up. Now I can sit here, I can sit here for a bit, I can rest the computer up here, tap away, I can have a little shelf in front of me, which I'm working on. I had a couple of questions asked about standing desks. Personally, I don't have products to sell you. I just like to sit on the floor. So I'm not a standing desk fan. I believe humans are designed to move. Whenever I'm working, I constantly want to be moving and changing positions. So I'm going to go for a few more of how we work on the floor. So I sit like this. I feel a stretch through the front of my leg. I feel a little bit from my calf at the minute. I also get a little bit for the hamstring inside groin. I can switch this up. I can do it to the other side. I get the same thing, personally feel a bit tight on this side, so I feel like I spend a bit more time here. Again, completely to distract myself by working away. I can go to both. Again, in this position, I can start coming back to the books. If it's too uncomfortable, find a nice position there. I feel a stretch through here. Yeah? So throughout the day, what we want to do is just constantly keep switching through these positions. So just looking for places where you feel stretches. This is another one. And there's nothing wrong with any of these as long as you don't feel an impingement in the knee or it feels like a weird sensation, like something doesn't feel right. So if you feel a nice stretch, and it doesn't have to be like, oh my God, this is the worst stretch in the world. It just has to be something quite small. So I feel a little bit in hamstring, that's fine, I'll spend a few minutes and just keep working this throughout the day. Anyway, I hope these tips help, and I hope you understand a little bit more about how I work and how I sit. Thanks for watching. Any more questions, stick them below and I'm happy to do another video to help you guys out some more. Thank you.